Hello accounts people, time to have a look at some adjustments. We have a little array of adjustments and corrections down here. Our initial trial balance that I've already transferred into the extended trial balance spreadsheet included a suspense account of 100, but otherwise it's pretty routine. So onwards without too much delay, we need to start off by depreciating the shop fittings on a reducing or diminishing balance, and then our premises. So the shop fittings have a carrying value of 5,000, 20% of that is 1,000, and then 2% of our 30,000 is 600. So our two depreciation charges add up to 1,600. Then we've got an allowance for doubtful debts, or provision here, doubtful provision. But first of all, we've got to write off £500 of a bad debt. That's its expense, and credit sales ledger control account. That leaves the sales ledger control account at 9,500. I've already worked out 9,500 times 3% is 285, but actually we've got an allowance for 800. We need to reduce it by 515, so that will show up as under the income statement of profit or loss. Advertising fee incorrectly treated as wages, nice easy one to correct. Add it to the advertising. And the owners withdrawn goods costing for personal use not recorded as drawings. Well, they should be. And we'll assume, because there's no other information, it's just coming off the purchases, the business entity hasn't bought it. Closing inventory, so we've got a net realisable value issue here. Cost 900, 800 minus 1,000, because it's going to take a bit of repair. Net realisable value is 700, that's £200 less than its valued at the moment, so we need to knock the 200 off the closing inventory. So closing inventory, statement of financial position, and take it out of the statement of profit or loss because it's next year's cost of sale. Disposals, so we've got a non-current asset entered into the cash book. So fittings, so their fittings cost 1250, accumulated depreciation, so carrying value of 200, but we only got 100. If we've only entered it into the cash book, that might explain our suspense account. So nobody likes doing a T account for disposals, but we would have credited it with the asset, or we would have credited shop fittings and then debited it with the asset, and then we would have credited it having debited accumulated depreciation of the associated accumulated depreciation. And then we've already worked out we made a loss of 100, but that doesn't balance. 1050, 1150 doesn't balance, so that might explain our suspense account, and in fact it nicely clears it. Contra, so that will be added there, but only the 800 to reduce our payables, so that reduces both. And then adjustment for rates, 15 months, well we only want the 12 months to December the 31st, so that's 3 months paid in advance. 1800 divided by 12, 15 is 120, 360 prepayment. So our rates needs reducing by the 360, that's next year's bill, and then we'll have an asset of a prepayment. So into the ETV format then, so I've done one of these on another video if you want more detail. This one, 2500 2450, that doesn't change, that's gone up. I'd already worked out that was going to be 285, so doing the maths again. Payables, we now owe 17,200 because of the contra. That'll get adjusted after the profit's calculated. Drawings, often mistaken, that's where it belongs, it's the owner taking out their own capital. Purchases, needs reducing. Sales, doesn't know. Wages, reduces. Advertising goes up. And then the rates, that's the correct amount. Bank charges can't do anything about. That clears, 1 credit, 1 debit. That's an expense, as is that is recoverable debt. But that is sundry income. That's tells you where it's going. Loss and disposal is an expense, but the prepayment is a current asset. More income or more credits than debits. Get the right number. Get the right number. 141315. 25575. Does this balance? Yes, it does. We're done.